Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Going on entertainment, so today I'm coming to y'all with another after show. Okay, first I want to talk about what we're going to be talking about on this after show. We are going to be having the Not As TV after show back again on Mondays, again separate from Sundays, because y'all know the Academy is going to drop with the reunion, which I got a new. Wait till y'all see this intro. So we're going to be back on Mondays for the Academy and Sunset Playboy. So this is only Bad Boys, Joseline's Cabaret trailer, and Chrisean and Rock. So we're talking all that tonight. So first, let's get into the trailer. Y'all see Lucky came back with her eye bags, begging to come back to the cabaret. Okay? Johnson said, you know, I should slap you, girl. Okay? I should pop you. I was shocked she did this. I'm not going to lie. Like, I didn't think Lucky was that, like, unprideful to come back and basically kind of beg for a position. Like, she really kind of did. Like, I was shocked when I seen that at the trailer. I'm like, wow. I'm thinking she got like an invitation to come back. She probably did, but they have to kind of make it seem like she's groveling back to come back to the cabaret. But that shocked me. Okay. Of course, what's her name did get her leak back. Okay. And Miss Natural did get her leak back from Yummy P. So that's something we're gonna see. And Raven, you're going to need a neck brace. You're going to need a neck brace. Because the way Joseline grabbed your neck and pushed it down like you was a chair just getting flipped over, it's sad. You're going to really need a neck brace. Bow. I mean, jeez. I know her neck was hurting that night. Oh, I would have been so bad if that was my neck. My neck, my back, lick my crack. One of y'all is so childish backstage. I swear. Somebody gonna call themselves backstage, right? They name themselves Mo JB Loves Trans. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all really need to grow up. I'm telling y'all, need to grow up. Grow up. Okay. I'll say this. From the trailer, I feel like Joseline has gotten a lot nicer. The only thing we kind of see her doing is talking that hot stuff to Lucky, which I low-key feel like Lucky deserves it. Like, you left and went to a whole nother network, and you're coming back. So it's like, come on now. Like, you don't think they're gonna give you a little bit of crap? Duh. But besides that, the fact that she was so warm to the T-Girl this season, I love that. That's the Joseline I like to see. The vulnerable Joseline, okay? The one that's a little bit more forgiving than what we're used to seeing. That's the real Joseline I like to see, okay? And also, it looks like this season is going to be a lot more dancing, which I'm really, really excited about, because a lot of the scenes, we see them in the dance studio, which I'm like, okay, finally we getting somewhere, right? Now, Wet. You think you could fight, but I don't think it's gonna work out this season, because them girls, some of them look like they from real New York. It don't look like some of the cabaret girls that we had last season, which, you know, you could tell they weren't really fighters. So just be careful. But we also see Wet kind of open up this season too and start to cry and you know, let us know a little bit about, you know, her journey and everything like that, which last season we barely got to know anything about Wet until Guy Love came down and, you know, did the WWE SmackDown on her. But this season it looks like we're gonna get to know a lot more of her too. One of the girls did, you know, follow the kid, but I don't know if I should even hit him up to do anything, because one, the season hasn't started yet, and then two, y'all know they watching me, y'all. Okay, I'm there with the feds watching. What? I look fresh as hell when the feds watching. What? The feds is watching. You feel me? So, like, you know, the kid got to be more careful. You feel me? The girls that know. If you haven't joined the Discord, DM me so I can give you the Discord link. So yeah, and also if you were on last night's YouTube live, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, and also make sure you guys please go over to my Twitch and follow and subscribe. Okay, we're watching I Love Money. If y'all remember VH1's I Love Money, that's the last thing before I start taking calls. VH1's I Love Money. We are reacting to the full first season. All right, no commercial. Well, there's a couple commercial breaks. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you know, the full first season, we're reacting to it. So make sure you guys go over to Twitch and follow me because it's fun over there, and we get to talk crap and curse and do what we can't do here on YouTube. So, Bad Boys Club, they need to cancel the series. Apparently, they're saying that the reunion isn't canceled and that just Chef D isn't coming. To me, that's still the same as it being canceled. That's one big person, emphasis on big. That's one person that we needed at this reunion, and he's not even gonna show up. So it's like, y'all might as well not even do it. Like, come on now. Like, ugh. It's so annoying that y'all can't get these people to come when they sign a contract. Okay? Like, I just feel like they should do how Housewives and them be doing. They be holding the last like 2 episodes checks until the reunion. Until you show up, that's when they pay for the reunion and they pay for like the last 2 episodes or something like that. That's how they kind of do it. They need to start doing that because that's really irritating. The last 3 episodes have been boring as crap. No good footage. Seeing Bobby was a little bit of a key, to be honest. That episode, they really could have used it to really bring Dingling on the show. They could have brought it to bring Jameson on the show. Like, they should have brought in Bobby a little bit earlier and have him introduce a new replacement for Big Lou. That would have been kind of funny to see. But no, they didn't decide to do that, of course. So we are stuck with this boring season. It really is starting to feel like torture recapping the show because it's just so boring. Like, it's just a whole bunch of filler. It's just a whole bunch of filler. Now, when it comes to Blueface and Rock show, I feel like this season really should be the first season. Like, this is what I think. Like, to me, it seemed a lot more real in season 1. Season 1 felt like a vlog. Season 2, watching the first episode, it feels like it's actually real. Like, them not getting along, them arguing. It felt a little bit more real than first season. First season felt like an ad. This season feels like, oh, I'm sick of your crap. Like, I want to break up with you. You aggy as hell. Like, I want to be around you. Like, you annoying. Like, yeah. So that's what I got to say with Blueface and Chrisean season 2. Okay, first call I'm going to start taking is J Mac. What's going on, J Mac?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, man, shout out to your channel. I've been like keeping up with it for a little while now. I was like, let me finally get up here and say something. Man,
Right.
appreciate it. So, Bad Boys, man, I don't know. Like, this, I agree with you. Like, it's a drag at this point. I feel like it's a bunch of filler episodes. It was cool to see Dorelli knock the Mario coins out of Chrisean.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm like, what are we watching? Hell, at this point, I wish Bobby and Jonathan would have gotten the ring because the tension was thick between them.
Yes. What do you think that's about? You think it's a little bit of jealousy?
I don't know if Bobby was supposed to be on the show or if Jonathan felt like Bobby was taking his shine. I don't know, but it was just giving hate. I don't know. It was kind of weird.
I think it was giving Sabrina jealousy and B. Let me play. Hold on.
You was jealous. That's jealousy. That's hate. That's ugliness, bitch.
You think it was giving that?
Oh, wait, what you say? I'm sorry, my bad.
You missed it. You don't watch out the playback. But somebody commented, they said that they think that because Bobby got his love show, and I guess Jonathan wanted his love show, that's why he felt away. That's what somebody commented. I don't know if that's true or not, but maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. That's weird. Did you see the live with all the boys today with Chef D and D, Mo City, Prince, and it was one. Oh, and Relly?
Yeah, no. What they say?
Oh, well, Mo City tried to call out Chef D about the interview and say, like, oh, you saw my girl, this. But Chef D was really just paying it. So I'm like, what's true, Mo City, at this point? We not buying it. So I don't know. At this point, what it's looking like allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, was this is the whole cast is just giving Fruity Pebbles. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because I'm Fruity Pebbles, but it's just funny to see
Fruity Pebbles tip.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm proud of Fruity Pebbles at that, but it's just funny to see them like it's no straight guys for real. I don't know, but it was interesting to see Chef D say he had a crush on Raz B in this interview. So I'm like, is that why you wanted to put the pause on him? Like,
I didn't watch the full interview. He said he has a crush on Raz B.
He said Raz B and Carry-On.
Well, we knew the Carry-On thing because he was throwing them Big Debbie cakes at Carry-On, so that makes sense, of course.
Yeah.
Raz.
Yeah, that went shot. I'm like, the math ain't mathing with that. I'm like, shit, Raz need like 3 of Raz to be one of Chef D. So I don't know. Like, it's just Chef D is big for nothing. Like, just a big Bearstein bear, like you say.
Yeah. Someone says, please, my DL boyfriend, well, Charlie, I'm gonna call y'all Charlie, says, please, my DL boyfriend has 3 kids, have a girl. That doesn't mean crap. Okay, Charlie.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it was cool to see them in Floyd Mayweather gym. That was cool. But at this point, I'm like, what are we watching? Like, I just don't know what's the point at this point.
They could have combined those last 2 episodes and made it one. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I do have a reunion idea though. I would love, instead of just the couches and like spreading them out, I would love like a long table where Chef D has prepared food and like everybody go up and get a plate and we see if we can get through like the first 30 minutes. But I feel like they're gonna be flying over the table, throwing.
You know they're gonna be throwing the food. You know that's a setup waiting to happen.
It's gonna be like that scene with Dimitri and Hot Wheels when they was throwing out them plates.
They're gonna be throwing them Jamaican rice plates and all that. Like, that's a really bad idea. What did you think of Chef D declining to come to the reunion? Because apparently they're saying he's not coming.
Dang, I ain't gonna lie, it's giving Milan, but I don't blame him. Honestly, as much as I hate Chef T, he carried the season. Like, like he's a villain, but it's like, damn, like he got active and shit. He got the shit started. So it's like, I really don't fuck with him because he's just not real. But I don't know. It's like, it's not going to be a good reunion without him. It's just no point, honestly.
Right. So, it really isn't.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the Justice Cabaret reunion before you go? I mean, trailer before you go.
Man, at this point, can we just lock up Joseline and throw away the key? Like, she needs to learn to keep her hands to herself. I don't know. Like, I feel like at this point, Zeus is just rewarding like foolishness. And like this was, I mean, we saw College Hill. That was a chance for her to rebrand herself. And then it's like, I was expecting something different this season, but to see she on the same like these your hoes and you they pimp shit, it's just like, and then there's somebody that's returning who she assaulting. So I'm just like, that's crazy. You was sicking her own people at the last reunion, so now you fucking her up. It's crazy. But what shocked me was seeing Lucky Hustler. I don't know what's going on with Lucky. The flip-flopping back and forth. I don't know if the coin's low or
you
what.
think she network hopping?
Yeah, but it's like when Big Lex and all these people put their hands on you because you just, to me, that was my issue with Lucky, is she just is not loyal at all. Like, she's all over the place. So, but I'm here for this Yummy and Natural. I hope Natural beat the Mario coins out of Yummy because that shit she pulled was just lame.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Yo, that way. Thank you. Yeah. All right, so what's that? I believe. Oh, y'all keep talking about now that's TV. It's like Zeus. I know y'all should be worried. I'm telling y'all, because I keep seeing all these now that's TV comments. They got nothing to do with what we talking about. They said Cap. Tommy said the same thing when she put up like a Street Fighter and her taser. Hold on, that interview. D has said he has purchased a $3 million mansion. When saying Tana made that live, I'm telling you, I'm about to just start lying. Oh wow. D, you got a $3 million mansion. Wow. What's up, Mo JB?
I love it when you do this. What's up?
What's up?
Can I just tell you, Zeus knows exactly what they were doing because I was about to cancel my subscription permanently. Thank God for that trailer.
Whew, so they dropped all the shows at once on purpose so that way people could not cancel.
Oh yeah, because they know a lot of people. It's about to be the end of the month. That's how they got their automatic pay set up. They knew what they were doing. It was slick. But it's cool because I'm gonna watch. But before we get there, can I just say something?
Yeah.
Bruh, these people that you interview, while you do a good job, I think Zeus just picks people who really need to go and spend some time in a loony bin because Aqua was not on the planet. She's not on the planet with us.
Hey, let me talk about that. I want to address that. A lot of you guys heard the comments, and while I was interviewing her, I did not think she was lying. Maybe it's me being naive, but I didn't get that vibe from her. And a lot of you guys were eating her up in my comments.
She's loopy. She said she met her 50-something-year-old man in an abandoned Burger King.
I believe it though. Here's the thing. What would be the reason for her lying? She doesn't always impress us anything. We haven't heard from her in a minute, so it's not like she has to prove something.
But it doesn't sound like she's on the right planet with us, man. She's not here. What was she doing in a abandoned Burger King parking lot? That's what I want to know.
She was eating.
Eating what? Not Burger King. It was abandoned.
I'm not gonna play with you. What did you think about the trailer?
The Cabaret trailer was dope. It seems like Natural's coming to get her lick back not once but twice. Even after she fell over that little barrier, she got right back up and did her thing. So I'm happy about that. I don't understand what's going on with Lucky. I thought she said she banged with Lex. So is she like leaving in mid taping, or is she going to film the whole way through?
After the Lex thing happened, she left or got kicked out. Something happened. Well, she wasn't there after the Lex thing happened.
Okay, I got it. So yeah, I'm ready to see it. I'm down for it. What else?
Thoughts on Bad Boys. What did you think of what's going on with the drama when it comes to the reunion?
Well, before I just want to put this out here, all y'all who watch it, y'all remember when I called him before, and some other people said it, and Pierre was like he really liked this season. We was all like it was dry.
Listen, I liked it until we got towards the last 3-4 episodes. Then I'm like, okay, now like wrap it up. That's how I feel now.
Today was the funniest episode though. I was laughing quite a bit. Those fights.
We could have skipped the one before it though. I don't get why they like. I don't know. Let me shut up.
We could have skipped most of them. Like this, if it was like this episode all season, I could have rocked with it because everybody was just except for Aura. I think he was for some reason almost like he was scared to get into the ring. I was confused about that because I was like, if you're the big banger, you should be able to box. I'm from DC.
If you're watching this, why didn't you get in the ring?
And Aura. I'm from hometown, homie. We don't say luncheon no more. That's some shit from like 1993. You got to grow up. But I love you.
Wait, you're from
I'm from DC.
You're from DC too. Okay. Y'all don't say luncheon.
Unless you're a real old head. So that means he in his mid to late 30s. You got it.
Yeah, I think he's 31. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, I want this show to end. I'm sick of Jonathan. I don't understand why he was jealous just now tonight of Bobby. Do they have some type of beef we don't know about?
That I don't know anything about. Y'all know if I know, I would tell y'all. I never knew anything about that. It kind of shocked me too, because I'm like, what was that about? Like, you know what I feel like? I feel like because he's a producer, and then they had to bring somebody in to host like an event and make it popping. I think he felt a way about that. That's just what I get from it.
Well, if he was doing his job right, then maybe they wouldn't have had to do it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He's actually bad at his job. He's also bad at, well, he's shaped like Kelly Price, but we ain't gonna go there. I was surprised that Prince could move like Floyd Mayweather though.
Yeah.
That was shocking. Did you I mean, you from down there, did you know he could move like that?
I know he's in the gym a lot regularly, so I wasn't surprised.
Okay, so he's a boxing fairy. I got it. So do you
I really do.
I love you more, Pierre. Do you think that What do you really think happened with Mo and this whole trans man?
I believe
Or
this
I'm sorry, trans woman.
Because he didn't deny it, one, and two, it's as if he's mad that it was even brought up. I believe it 100%. And I'm mad that Zeus didn't catch it on camera. That's the stuff we be talking about. Like, you know how much good of a storyline and oh my God, like they just be missing out on like things. It's not like it's not like they don't have the content. They don't film the
Yo,
content.
that's the wild part. Like, so it's just like how with that fight that just happened on Potomac, how they actually saw that the producers were right there on the floor. Why are y'all not catching this stuff? Y'all
On camera, right? Why
like
Randy
this is
Chris gotta catch it
wild.
on camera? Why our daughters gotta tell us this tea and not we find it out on our own? Like
But I bet you this.
It's crazy.
I bet you in the next year we're going to see him doing a scene with not only a trans woman but a trans man. I can see it.
Ooh. You think so?
He's gonna tell y'all that it's gay for pay, but he about to get down with the get down.
Yeah, I was in shock when I heard that story. I'm like, okay, like that makes sense. But I will say this though, for the defense of him, I think Adonis put that out there because of this whole boxing match that happened. He put his arm in a sling. I think he put that out there just so clown him. I think he felt away about that sling. That's just what I think.
He just needed to just eat up the moment. It was funny, and he could have been doing a whole lot. Do you do OnlyFans? Because I know you're about to post one if you don't.
Who? Mo?
Adonis.
I don't know.
I don't want to see Mo JB unless he's living his true life though, and he ain't about to be out. Like I said, give it a year. When this shit dry up and he don't make it on another show, he about to start showing out like his name is
like Ford.
Sorry. He's gonna be like Dingaling. Watch.
Ford trips me out every time I see his stuff on free Twitter. I'm like, wow! Like just years ago, he was on Black Ink Crew, being a thug emo.
Did you see him on Candy Show? Yo, he was wild.
Yeah, I seen a little bit. I didn't watch the full thing. I know he was talking about like some freak deep stuff. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, before I let you go, just from last week since you weren't around.
Yeah,
on Gemini Bad Boys. Yeah, nah, I'm always gonna be mad when I don't get to hear your voice. So last week on Gemini Bad Boys, what was the point of that dude sitting here wanting to tell that man that secret?
Wait. What do you mean?
The last few minutes of the episode when he was it not Kelton, what's his name? The real tall one that keeps saying like all the time.
Oh, Justice. Oh, when he told him that he slept with D and that he slept with D. Right?
What was the point after he just did the same thing? Like that was wild that he did that. So
I'm gonna start recapping the rest of the episodes that I've missed. I know I've missed I think 5 episodes I haven't recapped yet. But just know if I was hosting a reunion, I would have. But they picked Judy. But I'm gonna catch up on recapping it though.
I can't wait to see him. But you have a good night.
All right, you too. All right. Y'all so bestie in the comments talking about he's flirting Pierre. Look at y'all. My girl BFB, I've heard you in a minute. Oh my girl.
First of all, I missed you.
Huh?
I missed you.
I know.
But it's fine because you were feeding the girls throughout the week with the uploads. So I'm gonna let that slide. I had my notes and everything. I was ready Sunday. I was ready Monday. And I was
let me tell you what happened with that. Monday I was gonna go live, right? But I was gonna go live and post the banger interview right after.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. Uploading these hour-long videos is a hell in the bag. I swear to God. YouTube takes at least 3 hours to upload a 1-hour video.
Oh
to
my
edit
gosh.
it and to export it takes like another hour. I'm like, bro, I don't think y'all understand. Like it stresses me out.
I was like, yeah, let that man get some rest. I'm gonna let him sleep this off. We're gonna watch these videos. You fed the girls, so I'm gonna allow it. But we was starving. Okay. I cannot wait. So what's tonight about? Just Bad Boys and Crazy?
We talking Bad Boys, Joseline Cabaret, and Chrisean and Blue.
Okay, so I just left your video to go watch that Cabaret trailer. 2 hands around Raven's neck is crazy.
I I know she got the worst neck ache right now. Her neck
She
ringing,
got
bitch.
whiplash for real. Like she grabbed her the way I used to grab my Barbies and make them fight. Like it was like, why all this aggression? She's already crying, and you go. Oh, speaking of manhandle, before I even say it, I immediately thought about Ballistic. Why is he there? Like Zeus be playing. Like, don't get me wrong, we obviously love mess, but it's like, okay, we got to start like drawing some lines. Like, I want to know what Amber settled out of court for, because it clearly wasn't enough for them to be like. And honestly, if I was her, I would have tried to put that into a contract. Like, call me Nikki because I'm stopping bags. You're not getting. I'm telling you.
Here's the thing. I don't think Amber got a big settlement because
I don't
the
either.
way she's been doing her interview tours, I don't think it's that big.
There's no way they paid her out. And that's why you got to go to court. Because honestly, she might have won in the public opinion, like, side of things. But, like, that doesn't matter if people are still going to watch the Cabaret. Like, if they don't take a large, like, a very substantial financial loss from it, then they see no reason to change anything. If anything, they're just going to put it in the new girls' contracts that, you know, you may be subject to violent outbursts. You know, it is what it is, which sucks because that shouldn't even, like, be a thing. Other than that, Miss Natural looked real good with her haircut like that. She looked, yeah, I like that for her a lot. The trans girl, seeing Joseline give her flowers was nice. I feel like that was a cute moment for them. I don't think that means Joseline won't ask to see her
be like,
her
did
Subway
you thought?
sandwich.
You know she's gonna say that one time during this season.
I know she is. And I feel like she's probably throwing slurs around off camera, on camera too, if she mad. But you know, it was good to see her.
Nice, though.
Yeah, it was good to see Abby getting some support because it's hard. And then when you're in a competition, and you know, people are gonna single you out for that because you're different. So
I just hope the other girls don't pick on her. It's Joseline doing
sure
this one thing, but the other girls, it's like that's too much.
Yeah, I think that they for sure probably had it in the group chat. But as long as they not, you know, doing
she don't seem like a fighter. Had they had Joyce on there, would have been a whole nother story. That girl
exactly touch my bunny. You can't even dance.
Joyce would have been thumping.
Oh my god. Nobody would have been there to bite off her nails though. So she would have had to figure that out on her own. Bad Boys has been a big bad waste of time. I was cracking up when Chef D said he would plan this party because this is what he do. What do you mean by that? Why do you call yourself chef? Because you're not.
I forgot to mention in my recap because the episode was so boring. Yes.
Like Biggie and Kat was just fighting over the titles of what they do. And here you are, the chef, talking about this is what I do. Which also last week I was cackling because when Raz B was like, yeah, man, I still love to taste your food.
He's like, you haven't cooked shit worth the plenty here. The fuck? Why did I call you a chef? Raz said it with an attitude.
Imagine like being casted and they announce everybody and you see that, oh shoot, a chef is cast. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be eating good. You haven't eaten a thing. I've been surviving off Lunchables. What is happening here? I do kudos to Adonis for being so far the only like cast member of a Zeus show that has been actually able to show off his talent, which may help him make some money going forward because Zeus hasn't allowed anyone else or no one else has took the initiative maybe to do it. I ain't like the red pants, but you know, they like them. So that's cool or whatever. I didn't know that Prince was a bisexual boxer. So that was nice to see. He moved a little bit faster than I thought. You know,
use a double B. Bisexual boxer.
It's giving bi boxer. You know, no bi erasure. Okay, I thought Adonis and Mosity. I don't think that Adonis should let that get to him. Respectfully, even Prince said it himself. Like street fighting and boxing are two very different things. Like. There's one thing you can train for, and you could be the best. I don't know, y'all young, But back in the early YouTube days, there was somebody named Kimbo Slice who would be
Yes.
knocking. Yes. And then when he went pro, he was still strong, but it was a little bit different because you're
Right.
competing with people who have been doing this training and conditioning for this for like their whole lives. So it's more than just being able to hit somebody and hit them hard, especially because we saw Mo City punch Raspberry in the face 3 times in a club and Raspberry didn't even move. So it's like, is there power behind them punches or not? I don't know.
I'm a
Hearing that
prince of
his
the city. I get what I want. I love it. I'm sorry.
I'm just like, oh my God, this show is so bad. I don't understand like why it keeps getting worse. It's just like we've got to go back to the drawing board. We have to, or they have to,
And
because
I
there's
was
only
cheerleading the season until like episode like 10, 11ish. Then I'm
yes,
kind of
things just kept going downhill. I feel like once Big Lou left, it
yes.
just and once
They
they
should have did
realized they
something for him to
couldn't,
stay. Like they should be like,
yes.
hey, like we're gonna give you a bad edit if your bitch ass don't stay here. Go home and see what
Exactly. You're
happens.
contracted for this full, 4 weeks or whatever they was there for. Once they realized they couldn't manipulate Benga into fighting anybody for camera time, like it was clipped. Like how many times do we got to see an empty house? How many times do you want to hear the word twin? Like even hearing Jonathan crack on him, it's funny, but it's also like,
It's
damn,
redundant.
it's embarrassing.
It's so redundant. I'm like, oh my God.
It's so bad. Nobody should be proud of those producer credits for the show. They shouldn't be. Like you're telling me you're in this big old state of Texas and y'all can't think of nothing else to do. Go bull riding or something. Like I don't know. Go to a barbecue competition. The Bad Boys on Now That's TV giving food to the homeless. Do that. Y'all always get into a
Right.
bag, give a bag. So it's like y'all. I'm over it. I'm still waiting for that series finale. Like it just every episode feels like the end. And then at the end, it's like, and on next week, it's like, well, God
Right.
damn.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh my God. I feel like I'm being tortured at this point.
I was watching last week, like, okay, we're finally done.
Right.
Nope. And here we go. Like now we want a box. Why is Bobby here? Like
I think
I
it was
don't
promo
know.
for. I thought they were gonna drop a promo for "Do You Love Me?" I'm like,
It would have
damn.
been real good to see Jonathan and Chef D in the ring with each other.
Yeah.
Like I want to see which twin is like superior. Who
Right.
came out first? Because and poor Carry On. I just
Not gonna lie,
Kirk
the real was
Franklin's
working his
son
ass in
don't
that
stand
box
a
tonight.
chance. Like it's so embarrassing. I need them to all come to the reunion or it's not worth watching.
Yeah.
I did not watch Crazy in Love season 2. I probably won't. I'll watch your recaps, but that's probably as far as it's gonna go for me because there's nothing else for like me to see with Chrisean. Like you got pregnant by a dodo bird who you knew was a dodo bird. Now it's like pregnancy is waking you up in a sense, but it's like, girl, we've been trying to do that for like the past 3 years. Sorry it came to this, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Was the first episode good at least? Was it entertaining?
Okay, so I feel like it was real. The first season, I feel like watching it, it felt like a ad. Like
Okay.
you feel like an ad for their careers, but this season feels like you could tell they're sick of each other's ish. So it felt a lot more real. Like Blue's over it. He don't want to even be around her. And like she's starting to get emotional and realize like, this dude ain't ish. So it's like it felt real. I will say that.
I think they might just be tired of having them cameras around because they realized they signed a 360 deal with Zeus, so they can't get out of it. So it's like you gotta do something. Like I feel like in the back of his mind, he was probably hoping that people would hate that first season so bad that there wouldn't be a second one. But here we are. So I mean, I will watch your recaps. That's all I have because this show sucks.
Tomorrow, we doing Now That's TV Live.
Okay, bet because I got some jokes.
Just know on my intro to the Academy, tomorrow we're talking the Academy trailer and Sunshine Playboys season 2. Just know for my intro, I came to the reunion too. And
you was in the woods?
had me out in the woods. Yes. Y'all gonna get it. Thank you, Vivian.
Good night.
Night. All right, what is going on, Mars?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up?
I'm sad that we're not talking about Playboys tonight because that was way more interesting, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I want to start with Chef D and Redley. I felt like they was low-key trying to punk Adonis at the beginning of the episode, or like they just be cracking jokes on him, and I thought it was funny because Chef was talking about how he didn't really make the whole outfit, but I was like, but we still haven't seen you make nothing. Like Bia just said, like y'all eating Lunchables, kid cuisines, pop them in the microwave, like it's not giving Chef at all. So I thought that was funny. And then,
Right.
did you peep that Mo City said that Lou was scared? Like that's why he thought he left the house.
Yeah, I
So do you
saw
really
that.
think
I
Benga's
don't think
telling
he's
the
gonna be
truth?
too happy about that. Huh?
So do you think
I feel
Benga's
like he
telling the
was
truth?
scared.
Because that's what Benga said.
Yeah, I think he was kind of scared to leave because he didn't want to run into him, in the city. In the city. He get what he want. Like basically, I don't think he wanted to run into him.
No, I get what you're saying, but I just thought it was
Yeah.
interesting because everybody was trying to make it seem like Benga was crazy for saying Lou was scared, and that's why he left. But I don't know. I don't feel like Benga lied yet, so they need to stop playing on Benga top. But I feel like the boxing match thing really wasn't playing until right now because like they don't really have no beef in the house, and it was like, damn, we're gonna get y'all to fight some type of way because the live that one of the callers was talking about earlier, Prince had said that allegedly Lenny Pepper had came in the room and said y'all not getting active, so y'all need to go home. And
Yeah.
that Chef D was carrying
I
the show.
agree,
So I feel
Lenny.
like that's why.
Thank you,
No,
Lenny.
I agree
No,
too, but
for
I'm just saying,
real.
like we all been saying that.
It's
But I
not
feel
even
like
about
it's
them
low key Lenny's
fighting,
fault
but
for
they're so
letting.
boring.
Yeah,
They're
like
boring.
I feel like he needs to not let Natalie have control over the cast next season if they decide they want to do
Yeah.
it next season. Because like Natalie's just gonna put all her cookie crunch girlfriends on there, and we're gonna get a repeat. And then after that, we're all really gonna boycott that show. Like I can't
Yes.
take it no more. But as far as the boxing matches, I was surprised that Prince was really like not Prince. That wasn't surprising at all. I'm sorry, I take that back. Yeah, I meant to say Darrell.
Yeah.
I was surprised that Darrell was like really, giving it to carry on because the little preview they showed, it didn't look like he was doing too much. So I was like, oh, okay. But like that was a pretty good match. And then I do feel like Adonis and Mo City had the best match. And Adonis claimed that they edited it to look like that. But I agree with what you said, low key, when you were like, the timing was a little suspicious because like it was literally right before the episode aired. So I was like, because even before you said that, I kind of thought about it. I was like, that's interesting. So when you said it, I was like, okay, like we on the same wavelength right now.
Which is, I'm not mad at it. It's the reality game. You feel me? Like it's the reality game.
Yeah, and it really is because if I knew I was gonna be walking around with a sling on, I was gonna have to do something.
Right. Like, I'm gonna
to get my
you.
lick back. Right. And then I thought it was funny that Raspy and Orlando pretended to box. That was cute or whatever, but they should have just let them like not get in the ring. But I feel like they just needed footage at that point because I don't even know what the hell we was watching. Like I feel like you could tell they wasn't serious. And I do think there's one other match coming next week because didn't they show on the preview Mo City and Prince boxing each other? I feel like that's the match we need to all be watching because them two seem like the best fighters as far as the boxing goes, And I do feel like Jonathan was sparing them by not getting in that ring. He's a I don't even want to say that, but he's a big bear too. He's a embarrassing bear, and he would have been knocking everybody on their pocket. So I feel like he was sparing them because boxing is different. But I feel like one lethal punch from Jonathan is still just gonna put you down. Like it don't matter if he got on gloves. It don't matter if he got one hand tied behind his back. Like you just going down. So maybe people thought he was on for not getting in the ring, but I thought he should have.
Send me that live, or if somebody has it on YouTube, because I want to watch it because that's crazy. So you said that he said on live, Lemmy came in and basically was like, "You guys are boring as crap. Like y'all should all go home." Why didn't you just send them home?
He should have because the season would have been over. Yes, thank you. And the fact that he said Chef was carrying the show, they all should have been embarrassed. Like honestly, everybody besides Banger, because Banger had his moment in the beginning of the season. Right. But, like everybody else was just floating around being fillers. So yeah.
What'd you think about the Justice Cabaret trailer?
I thought it was really good. Honestly, I want to be embarrassed for Raven, but that's what she get for playing in Amber and then Face last season because we all know how Joseline treat them girls and what she do to them. As soon as the next season comes, it's a new batch of girls that finna ride for her, and she finna throw you to
turn
the
on
curb.
the ones she has.
Right, and she grabbed her up by her neck so bad, and she literally just tossed her like a rag doll. I was like, damn, Raven, you didn't even try to fight back. Like, you didn't try to grab a wig, nothing. Like, You just
They say Raven is in a neck brace to this day.
Raven got baptized that day. On that day, she got baptized right there on the sidewalk, and I hate that for her. But honestly, that's what she get. I do hope that they don't give the trans girl. I can't remember her name. I hope
Abby.
they give her a good edit, like not just because she's trans, but just because she seems like a sweetheart. Like she doesn't
She
seem
does.
like she's gonna be doing too much. But I also know that Joseline loves to call everybody a $2 hoe, so I'm sure that that's that's gonna happen.
Like you a $2 tío.
Oh my God, I can see it now. But I can't wait to see Miss Natural get her lick back, even though I still am trying to figure out why she's there. Like I don't know if the bookings was drying up. Maybe she just really
I
wants to
low-key
be back
feel
on
like she said
TV.
yes too, because she probably found out Yummy was gonna be there. So she like, oh, I gotta get my leak back. Because season 2 did kind of make her look crazy. Because one, it made her look crazy because she had the crazy, and two, Yummy kind of got away with murder.
She really did, honestly. Kind of is crazy. But it looks like there's gonna be a bunch of girls in the house this season. So do you think, as far as baddies, they're gonna cast way more girls than we're expecting? Because Jocelyn got a really big cast.
This season they're doing elimination.
Oh,
like actual eliminations, not STV eliminations where they eliminate 2 people and then bring 3 more people on the show.
Honestly,
now
because that happened in this week's episode on Playboys. Because I was like, what was the point of having an elimination if y'all gonna bring 2?
Right. They're
we'll
talking
talk
about,
about that
eliminate
tomorrow.
2 people, and then they bring out about 4 people on the show after. I'm like, what's the point of it?
They did it. I don't want to get into it too much because I got so much notes on that. That episode was so good. All I do want to say though is Kendall got his dick back on Pharaoh. He definitely got his dick back because Pharaoh kind of did his dirty in that first episode. Yeah, okay, you're right. All right,
we'll talk about it tomorrow.
All right.
All right, night, Mars.
Good night.
All right, what is going on, JJ?
Hey, Pierre, long time no see.
Right. I've been gone for 1 week. Y'all act like I've been gone for a month. Like, damn.
No, Pierre. It's me. I haven't been on a live little broadcasting.
Okay.
My bad, not you. I know you needed your break. But, okay, let's start off with the little bad boys thing. I've been going for a hot minute, but so far what I've seen, let's just say it went from bad to good. Like, it started off good. And now at this point, it's expired and it's just sitting there and it's time to end. But they keep just letting it. Oh my God! Like it's getting so.
Been the finale. Like damn, I'm tired.
Yeah. I thought it was gonna be the season finale, but then it was like next. I'm like, oh my God! I don't even think I'm gonna tune in. I think I'm just probably gonna watch clips. Like I cannot. But yeah, it's just a little spoiled to me. It was kind of like a key. Because Prince, I don't know, Prince, something was wrong with Prince's little narrations. The way he be narrating just be so funny. Like he just be
it's funny.
Yes, and he'd be like, "What the hell is you talking about, Prince?" And then he'd be like, something got that right, bro. Adonis do this. I'm just gonna meditate this." He kind of sounds like Carry-On. It's like, what are you doing?
He'd be like, but, you know, I don't think he really uses the proper footwork, but you feel me? Like that nigga be swinging. You feel me? So I already knew that nigga was gonna lose, but you know, they don't know me like that.
Sound like Prince. The white version of Carry-On. But yeah, then the Chrisean and Blueface thing. I was gonna give it a chance, but it's already starting to irritate me down bad. I'm sorry, I cannot deal with Blueface. I don't see how she does it. I don't see how she deals with it. Like you said, it's kind of giving like they're over each other at this point.
Oh yeah,
it's like they're so irritated with each other. It's like usually Chrisean would have went bazonkers and Blueface would have went to California, wherever the heck he was going. She would have flew out there. At this point, you can tell it's just like they're irritated with each other. But the only thing that's kind of irritating me, y'all could be over each other all y'all want. That's y'all's business. But the way Blueface be like talking to that girl, it'd be like, like, ugh.
Ooh, it's the way that the baby was talked about, you know, getting rid of this episode. I was like, ooh, like it was like a garbage that had to get taken out. Like, oh, you just go do it right now. I'm like, wow.
I'm like, bruh. And then it's like she kind of brags about it, like we already got rid of so and so baby, so it shouldn't be a problem. But it's like, oh my God, don't talk about it like it's like a. And it's sad. It's kind of like a thing that they're used to. Like that's the sad part about it. And it's just like, ugh, like. But if it's me, or is it just me, or is it kind of feeling like Tashiki was kind of right about everything? Like it's kind of giving that Tashiki's gonna be the one who's kind of be like, who's gonna be the one who's kind of making sense in all this, who was gonna be the one that's right? Because it looks like Tashiki and all them are kind of like having Chrisean's back, but it's like Chrisean's still in her little childish way, is gonna be stubborn about everything. To me, I kind of feel like Tashiki's gonna be right about this. And unpopular opinion, it looks like Chrisean started that fight with her first. While they're trying to say Tashiki started with her, Chrisean look like if you pay attention, if you kind of connect the pieces to everything, it looks like Chrisean started that fight. So I don't know. Hopefully, my word don't go back on this. But anyway, the
so you think Chrisean was the one who because we seen it in the kitchen when the lady was trying to do her bun in the middle of the fight. I don't know what she thought she was doing.
Cause what? Like, what was you gonna do? And then what's crazy, she didn't even hit Chrisean. She used the girl as a weapon to push it to Chrisean. I'm like, Chrisean, you trying to say the girl fought you? It looked like she used her as a weapon to hit you. She ain't even touch you. Like
yeah, she kind of like pushed her onto Chrisean. Yeah, but she is still pregnant though, so we got to keep that in mind.
She don't act like it. So if we keeping it a buck, she don't act like it. But yeah, and then the Jocelyn's Cabaret thing. I'm surprised she brought back the girl she did, but at the same time, I feel like that is kind of smart on the producer side because they did put the producer's hat on. There is a storyline with Miss Natural and little Minnie Mouse. That's kind of smart. It's good to see that she got her lick back. The other little yes, like, and it's the little ugly girl. What's the little girl with the bald head one that's always getting her wig snatched? Like
what?
Yes. What is wrong with her? What is wrong with her? Like every time you look, it's like each season she come back, she get whooped, and it's like she halfway fight, but she always somehow find a way to win the fights. Like how does that happen? Like she don't even look like she know how to fight, and then all of a sudden the other person just is up on the floor, and it's like how the hell is she doing? How is she making all this? But
Wet said I'm gonna redeem myself this season.
Yes.
Y'all not gonna jump me this time.
It's just like she trying to redeem herself. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be Miss Natural and Wet season. This is okay. And I can see Joseline. Joseline does like she's gonna be a lot more humble, but I can't trust that. So Joseline's always gonna be Joseline to make TV and to be a B word. And you know if Joseline isn't a B word, there is no Joseline Cabaret, so the seasons won't be as entertaining. So I feel like we kind of need Joseline to be that B word because you know we always need that one or two it girls to make it from the season to make it entertaining and stand up against that cocaine powder.
Powder donuts. We don't say that word.
Powder donuts.
Powder donuts. Yes.
I have one more thing to talk to you about. Okay. This is for Baddies East. For your cast predictions, okay, this is the cast predictions that I think is gonna happen.
You see how Sky popped out of nowhere after I'm just saying.
Yes.
I don't like to take credit for stuff. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
This is me. I want you to see if you think I'm on the ball rolling with this. I feel like Jamie and Jazz are gonna be casted. I feel like Sky might be like a little surprise pop. Of course, you know Natalie Nuncheon is gonna make an appearance. I low-key want to see Chrisean's sister in this. I want to see Tashiki. Believe it or not, I want to see Tashiki. And I feel like E.T., those are the girls who I kind of have so far. And I'm going to throw like a little surprise banger. Hopefully Lucci, because everybody keeps saying Lucci's being discussed, but I don't know. But do you think I have the ball rolling with this one or not?
Because I don't think Lucci's in the running because, like, one thing I noticed that they do, they'll tell everybody to comment who y'all want to see. A lot of people put her in, but like I see a lot more names more than hers. I feel like the right season they really should have put her on was West. That's where I see her name a lot more. When they were casting for Baddies West, I kept seeing Lucci's name every single comment. Now I be seeing E.T. Tashiki, Tashiki, Queen D, and then I'll see what's her name? Baggage Claim. Like those are the couple of names I always end up seeing. I see her name, but not as much as others. So I don't think they're gonna cast her.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was just my little opinion. I wanted to Ben say something about him, been on here in a minute, but hopefully you do like a little another cast prediction or update.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, please do one, Pierre. Please. At this point, it's so many names. They keep saying it's like a couple more days. They should announce the cast, but I don't think so.
I feel like they're gonna announce it tomorrow.
Yes, because I think Tashiki, but they said Tashiki's having her body surgery, but I don't know. Hopefully, they give us a good cast. But thank you, Pierre, and y'all like us, comment, share, subscribe, everything.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Thank you. Or make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? Or else it's gonna give hate jealous.
You was jealous. That's jealousy. That's hate. That's ugliness, bitch.
Okay, what is going on, Carrie?
Hi, how you doing?
Can
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, beautiful. So I have a couple of things that I have to talk about. So when it comes down to Bad Boys Club Gemini Films, because I don't watch Bad Boys Club on Zeus because they be dry. Okay, I'm sorry, babe. I only watch it because of you. That's the only reason. Because that's the only reason why I watch it. But Gemini Films, Justice gets on my nerves. I have to put it out there. Justice gets on my nerves. Bonnie, I'm glad he left. He needed to go. Sorry, he was doing too much. Diego had to go as well because he was a drunk. And he was.
I like Diego. You know, me and Diego talk. Like,
really?
we hear each other. Yes.
How is he?
He is a key. He's doing good. He said he's ready for the reunion. It's gonna be fun.
He should come to the reunion. He needs to pop off from half of them people because some people, especially what's his name, Darren, because Darren was definitely a sister wife on this show. Like, I don't know what was going on with him, but him and Justice sleeping with D just didn't.
That was a shock.
Right, and they had the nerve to have it at the end of the episode. I'm like, why wasn't this in the middle of the episode? And I was hoping the new boys would have came in, but they didn't want to do nothing because they wanted to focus on what's his boy name, Barney. You know, the one with the Barney thing is
Kelton.
Kelton, yes, they wanted to focus on him and his whole, oversharing with his HIV status and everything like that. So I was like, damn, like, and then now they're acting like mad sideways towards him because ever since he, revealed that.
Oh, wow. Yeah. See, that's wrong.
Definitely, but, people not educated in the way Darren was acting like he didn't know what HIV was or he didn't know how it was transmitted. I'm like, okay, you should know that. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Oh wow! See, I haven't watched the last couple of episodes. I haven't watched, but I've watched it a little bit after Kelton got there. Not gonna lie, when he first came with the whole stuffed bear, I was like, "Oh no, they're gonna jump this boy."
They are, especially them two new boys. They definitely gonna jump him. Them two new boys that come in the house, they definitely gonna try to get him out. And Justice fake as hell because he be flip flopping. Like he gets him out too. That's what they talk. That's what they showing in the preview. So I'm like, okay, you wanna come? But I'm gonna talk about Joseline's trailer. I can't wait for Yummy P to get her ass beat. I am so hyped for that one.
Why would you get mad?
Because I can't stand her. She gets on my nerves. I can't stand Yummy P.
I can't wait for her confessionals. No cap. Like, that's the one thing I can't wait for. Because if y'all go back to season 2, because I had to go back to season 2 to do Aqua's interview so I could like refresh my memory and stuff. Her interviews were so funny. She would be like, none of these bitches will never get me out of character. Like she used to be so popping off in the confessionals.
Exactly. That's why I used to be loving her confessionals, but she got on my nerves because she was disrespectful for jumping for sneaking Miss Natural like that. And Miss Natural is definitely gonna get her shit in. I can't wait. Get her leg back. Ooh, I can't wait till she drags that hoe across the street. Oh God, it's gonna feel so good. And then Joseline choking that girl and threw her on the ground. Ooh,
Ray, we should have seen that coming. The angle that she was in, she had to go nothing but her neck. You know, Ray about like 2 feet.
Right. That's why I was like, what? She's crazy for doing that. I'm happy Joseline was being nice to the T girl. Yeah. Because a lot of them definitely don't get a good rep on television. They always look like a clown on television. I get tired of seeing them looking like a clown on television. And then they always get like this, like that when they start doing the edits and all these gifts of them, it's always nothing but embarrassment. And it's only the T girls, it's never like the T guys. And that's the issue here because every time I turn on my look at social media, look at a reality show, and they have them on there, is always the
A
same.
humiliation thing,
So
right?
yeah, it's always, and it's annoying. And then on top of that, it's like they have different rule books for everybody to be like, well, you can't call me this because I'm trans. But I mean, if you really are a woman, why are you claiming trans? You
Mm.
just like, you should just be saying that you're a woman, but you're like, oh, I'm a trans woman, and I'm like, okay, so why did you like stop? That's my issue. Like,
That
that's why people keep
argument goes
like,
back to the whole Barbie and Sky. I don't know if you watch Not as TV.
no, I don't watch
Okay,
honestly, but you could tell me. You could tell me.
right. So they were arguing. Go back and watch because they have a lot of trans girls on South Central Baddies on season 3. They have
Mhm.
4 on there. And that was the argument that was on there because one of them, one of the trans girls was basically saying, "I'm a trans woman," and this guy was like, "I don't like that. Like, you have women that like." It was a big argument over that too. So
Right.
go and watch that because yeah, they got
I
into
would
that.
definitely pay attention to that because
Yeah.
it's annoying at this point. Like, they have different rule books. They want people to be giving them like a whole special treatment, but then they don't know how to respect people. But it's like, then you want people to accept you. I mean, shouldn't you want the respect first before the exception? Because
Mm.
at the end of the day, acceptance can mean anything, but no, it doesn't mean the person's going to respect you. It doesn't mean the person's going to stop you from being like, oh my God, like, oh, I'm going to be treating you nice. No, you need to be looking for respect first. At the end of the day, in this world, you need respect. If you don't get that respect, then what's the point of
That's
that?
true.
So it's like when they sit around here and they be like always constantly going off about, oh, everybody's always calling me a man and always calling me this and calling me that, but you call yourself trans. You telling somebody you're a T now, especially if you're passable. So why tell people if you're passable?
If you're
You
not
know, I
planning
find
on dealing with them sexually, you're saying.
exactly,
Okay, I get
exactly.
your point. I get your point. I get your
Because
point.
if you're not sleeping with them, that's the only person that should know your business is when you're sleeping with them. Because if the person's gonna want to have a legacy, and you're not going to be able to give them that legacy in terms of giving them a child. So you should
Mm.
at least tell them that so they don't waste their time, because
Right.
there's some people that will go date somebody for like 5, 6 years, and then they're like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know why you're so mad. But I'm like, you wasted that man's time because he wanted to have a bunch of babies, and now they're going to the friggin' doctor to try to find out like why you can't have no babies, and then it's because you were born a guy. But you're
Mm.
not telling your partner that. But I don't care about the friends and everybody else. Like, they don't need to know your business. But when you tell your partner that, and your partner accepts you for who you are and loves you for who you are, then that's the only thing that matters. But the way they
Right.
act in it, just broadcasting it like a clown at a circus, just being like, oh, well, look at me, I'm trans, you need to respect me because this and that. But then they put you in that category. Well, that's a mental illness character. And then you're mad that they called
True.
you that. That's
That
the
is true
issue
what
that
you
I've
say
always
with
had.
the reality television thing, because I have noticed that pattern lately. Like, they tend to cast, like, people tend to cast trans girls nowadays just to make it like a funny thing. Like, oh my God, like, that's why I
Yeah,
hope the Abby girl on the Cabaret, they don't do that to her, because she seems
right.
really nice.
She
She
does.
doesn't
She
seem
seems really
messy.
nice from what we
Yeah.
see. But it's like, I hope she doesn't become the stereotype that these women have been, these trans girls have been going now with this whole, I'm loud, I need to be the baddest me out here, I need to be doing this and stuff like that, sleeping around with people and just portraying this nonsense, because then you're just another statistic. Because I want to see something different when it comes down to these girls when they come up there. I'm tired of seeing them constantly up here making a fool of themselves and embarrassing themselves on national television to the world so people can make fun of them. I just can't understand it, because every time you look around, it's always the same thing. You're looking like a clown up there, and then everybody's laughing at you, and then no one is respecting you. But you're not looking for the respect. You're just looking for the acceptance and just to be seen because you want clout. So that was my only
Mm.
thing about it when it comes down to these trans girls and things. Nobody ever talks about the trans man. You never hear
That's
about
true.
nobody talking about the trans
That
man.
is true. Oh,
Because
you
I be
get
looking at
some stuff
comments.
tonight. That is true. That is
Yeah,
very, very
you
true.
never hear it. Like, no one ever brings up the trans men, and nobody's banning trans men from male sports. Nobody's doing any of these things, but there is only trans women. Is just, and at one point in time, it starts to look like it's sexist against biological men, because that's all you're focusing on. Oh, it's disgusting because it's biological men doing these things, especially when it comes down to the whole gay thing. And then it turns into a situation where it's just only the biological men that they keep doing this to. It's never like the other side of the spectrum. And that's always been like that throughout all these years. It's always the men always having to fight for these type of rights, but then again, you're out here looking like the stereotype, and then everybody just looking at you like, well, you're just a sex symbol. That's it.
Right.
So it's always the issue here when it comes down to that. So when it comes down to everything else, I've always believed in that they should have dropped the T from LGB and just had the LGB and just dropped the T and all the other letters. Because at that point, is like, if you are no longer a gay male and you're a female, why are you up there? Unless you're dating this, unless you're changing the sex that you're changing into and you're dating that same sex that you're dating and changing into. Other than that, I really don't see the point of you being a part of the LGB.
I disagree with that because some people still would like to be identified as that. So I wouldn't say drop the T.
But they should just make their own like little community in terms of like creating their own situation or separate from the LGB. Because if you think about it, you're arguing with sexuality and gender, and is not the same thing. That's not the same fight. Even though you're fighting the same fight, is not the same thing.
I get that, but it's still under the same umbrella.
Really? You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
I think it's under the same umbrella.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, because I don't want people to drag you in the comments.
They're dragging me in the comments?
No, I do mind letting us know like what you identify as, so that way, you feel me? Like,
I used to be born a boy, but now I'm a girl now.
Okay, because some of the people, they thinking like, you feel me, you try to be like funny. I don't want, you feel me? You know how people are. I don't want you.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm not, I used to be a boy, now I'm a girl now. So.
Okay. All
yeah,
right.
so that's why I'm saying it. That's talking about no. So
right, she's talking from her own experience. So it's like,
yeah, that's
why I peeped that already. That's why I wanted my entertainers would know. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. But that's the thing. I'm just like, I don't claim to be trans. That's the thing. I just train to be a woman, because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not trying to sit up here and be like, oh my God, I want to be labeled as something. I want to be a woman. I want to live my life as a woman. I don't want to be sitting here like, oh my God, I'm trans, so you have to put me in this special box. I don't
make sure you check out that series. Like I told you, watch that, because I want you to watch it and call back and let me know what you thought about that specific argument. Like, it's like the first couple of episodes on Sausage Baddies on Out of TV.
Okay, I will do that.
On season 3. All right. Any final thoughts?
All right. That's it. Thank you so much for letting me come up here.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. Y'all need to be a little nice to the comments, y'all. I do these after shows for you guys to talk. It's not really for me. Okay. If y'all want to just see me talk, it's on the recaps. So I like stuff like that because it opens conversation, and then we get to talk about it in the comments, and everybody gets to tell their views and sides. So I like stuff like that. Okay, what is going on, JC? Girl, you gonna have to fix that, JC. What is going on, Chris? Chris, sorry. Wait, you're off guard right now. No, you heard that sound?
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. All I want to say is Bad Boys really boring, and I had nothing much to say. Oh, did you peep Bobby throwing it back on the carry-on?
No.
Yeah, he did, like when he introduced it, he just like threw it back real quick, and everyone started laughing.
See that? I didn't peep.
Yeah, I was like, what?
The episode was a little bit so dull. I started, you know how the app you could minimize it. I started going into this.
Yeah, me too. I did that. I was doing that in the beginning. And Crazy in Love, I couldn't watch it because I'm sorry, but Chrisean, her crying gives me like a bad headache. Like,
she cried towards the end.
Oh, she did. Okay.
Yeah, so you can watch the full thing towards the last scene.
Yeah, and Joseline's Cabaret. I'm excited to see Natural get her lick back. And what else? Oh, did you see Wet and Yummy fighting in the?
Yeah.
I was like,
I guess Wet is going to be Team Natural. I think her and Natural had a little alliance before coming on the show, so I guess they probably gonna be a little duo.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh damn, that's an interesting fight. But other than that, That's all
What
I'm
did you
saying.
think of the whole Adonis versus Mo City thing? Like, what did you think about that?
I do agree. I think Adonis was being petty. I feel like he was.
You think he did that on purpose?
Yeah, I think he did that on purpose, and I don't know. Ugh. I just know they're gonna fight at the reunion. I know for sure.
If there is one, apparently they say it is one. I low key feel like it might not end up being one. That's just what I don't know. That's just what I think.
Damn, they can't. Second time, no.
Because they say Swifty's not coming.
Oh, but other than that, that's my opinion.
All right, thank you so much for calling in.
All
right. Oh, Tyler, she says Adonis is so handsome to me. Oh, you trying to get them digits? Let me find out. I'm trying to hook it up. What's going on, Alexis? Wait. Hello?
Cousin Pierre, can you hear me?
It sounded a little robotic.
It's giving me hell.
Okay, it's better now.
Okay. I've been waiting so long to get on your show. First of all, I love you. You're my cousin. I be having you on my TV getting weak as hell. But
thank you.
It's so much to talk about. And also, I want to applaud you for getting good interviews.
Thank you.
This week too. But anyway, speaking on what the last person was talking about when Bobby was dropping it low on Carry-On, he was throwing hella shade. And did you peep when Prince like kind of stood up for him and was like, started making jabs at him about his dad? He was like an estranged father. I thought it was right. I kind of agree with that because, people's relationships with their moms and dads be like really sensitive. And that could really be like triggering. So Bobby was like throwing hella shade at Carry-On the whole time he was fighting about Kirk Franklin. And I just thought like somebody slap him, like hit him over the head with a chair. Like he's just doing too much. And then what else? Oh, also on that live that they were talking about that Chef D, Mo City, Prince, and all of them were on, at the end, Chef D was like kind of talking shit to everybody. And he's gonna say, blah, 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 I know you and Prince, he was like, I know you and Dorelli be fucking. And I swear to God.
Wait a minute. I should do a reaction video to this. Are you serious? How did I miss this?
Yes, this girl, she's a reviewer.
I'm gonna get on my sister. I didn't see none of this at all.
She has the video up. And Dorelli rushes to turn off live and hang up. And then guess what Prince says? Y'all can see the video on OnlyFans.
Are you serious?
I'm not kidding, bro. I was like,
no.
I'm like, what the hell? Like, they are bold. I think Prince is bi. I think he messes with Dorelli because Dorelli's reactions to Prince, like, denying it, be like, yeah, right. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, I know you're not talking. When I have
like, I know you're not trying to diss me, though. Like,
right.
Dorelli's not going for that. He's nobody's secret. But
yeah. Oh no, he doesn't seem like he let nobody make him, his secret. That's crazy.
Yes, I've been watching all this stuff. So, what else was I gonna say?
Oh, wow, what was everybody else's reaction to that when that was said?
It was kind of the end, and then D tried to everybody was also logging off. Mo City checked out. He got kind of salty, which I was weak at the comments because they was like, Mo City soft. I swear he's trans, and I was like, that would be such a fucking plot twist if he himself was trans, and everybody saying he's into trans. But I think he has a kid, so it's cool. But no, everybody was logged off, and then D was like, they say he tried to be like, I'm fucking with you, but I don't believe it. I think he was dead serious, and yeah. There's been, and then
so he said it in a joking way. He didn't say it like on a serious, like, "Ha, you."
The way Dorelli responded, I have to find the clip and send it to you on Instagram because the way Dorelli, I just feel like it's something going on. And why would Prince? Like, I feel like a straight man would be like, "Bro, come on, chill."
Don't
you know what I
Like
mean?
that. Oh yeah.
Chill. Stop playing with me. For as homophobic that Prince has been in the past, why isn't he like kind of standing up for it? Maybe he's just like taking it lightheartedly. I don't know, but I think it's questionable. Oh, wow. Also, Chef D does flirt with Carry-On. In the scene that they were at the studio, you could hear Big Chef D's ass like Carry-On, give me a hug. Give me a hug, Carry-On.
Give me a hug, twin. You my
Because
twin.
Carry-On was hugging someone else. I think he was hugging like Dorelli, making up. It was when they made up. And he'll go, D, let me get a hug. And that I think that's what Gutta was talking about. Like, bro, he's pressing up on you. I'm like, bro. And I think Chef D did get a BBL because he used to date Saucy Santana. And I could, like, when you watch their lives, you could kind of see that would be like something he would do to try to impress Saucy. You know what I mean?
Oh, so they were BBL buddies.
I would think so. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You just gotta watch the lives back in the day. They used to be playing D cock. It used to be. I would watch that shit and get so weak. But yeah. Also, speaking on Baddies East, I feel like they need somebody to go up against Rolly. So I think they're gonna bring Wop Wop because there's no coincidence that they showed her on the auditions, and she's from Cincinnati, like me, Ohio.
Okay.
But,
okay, Cincinnati. Shout out to the Cincinnati.
Okay, come to Cincinnati. See me, whatever. But yeah, I think because they had a big beef on the old Chance show, so I think she's definitely probably got a spot. If not, she might be getting like voted out if they're going off of like fan comments because she doesn't really have a big following.
Right. Like I always look at the comments and I don't see her name a lot either.
Yeah, I don't think she has a huge following. That's one thing I wish most people did on the show was like promote themselves a little bit more. Like fuck what the producers are talking about. Do that shit anyway. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't see.
That's why I like what Adonis did with the pants. Like he probably came up with that himself. I doubt the producer said, "Hey, you should make him some pants."
Yeah, literally, he took the initiative to do that on his own. He probably invested his own money to go do that. You know, and then you're on a TV show. A lot of businesses or places they probably will rock with you just off the promotion. So I don't see why Zeus don't have them doing like going through Houston, Dallas, Austin, wherever, being like, okay, we're gonna check out this restaurant, we're gonna spotlight these restaurants or these like activities, like whether it be like a amusement park or some type of like, you know how they do those like the smash things and stuff, just something like promoting Houston or promoting the Bay, wherever they're at. I just wish they were more involved with the actual city and not confined to this fucking Airbnb.
And the club.
And then their baddies and bad boys are like polar opposites. The tour bus for bad boys is awesome. The van for baddies, like the seats were peeling, the leather was peeling off. My friend pointed this out and I was dying. Like, why did you notice that? But literally,
my entertainers noticed everything. How did y'all notice the seats was appealing? I didn't even know.
You ever have that friend that just hears the whole ad lib? You like, I never even knew that was a part of the song. She's that person. But why does Natalie have the baddies going to the hoodest clubs of every city? But the bad boys are going to like nice established looking clubs that are kind of like eclectic and, you know, top tier. Meanwhile, Natalie, which, I forgot to mention, I did her makeup a long time ago. And when she came to Cincinnati, she went to one of the hoodest fucking clubs. Like it was called Chasers and it was so ghetto. Like, and I was just like, why? I don't know. I don't think Natalie is involved in the production as we think she is.
Oh,
because it just doesn't line
just
up.
The name in the face of it all.
Yep, just like Raz B, he's marked as a executive producer too, or a producer, not executive.
I feel like with Baddies she is, with Bad Boys not really.
Yeah, what I would like for Baddies is her to play a back role, and how they have. Like, you know how like she plays like that host on Bad Boys? I think that would be a good role for her to do on Baddies so she can kind of lead them. Like someone said yesterday on your live, like do it like the Real World Challenge. Remember those shows? Like y'all were
right, Road Rules.
Yeah, like give them a challenge. And it don't even have to be anything like athletic. It could be like little silly stuff like, I don't know, like see if you could pick up a guy in a bar. I don't know, just funny little fun bonding things. But it's like on the girl show, they're so hell-bent on making them fight. And then the boys, they're doing actual more stuff.
But did you see online, Anthony says that they were going to do it. They were going to stay in Houston the whole time, which I think this season I think would have turned out way better had Anthony stayed. It's kind of crazy. I kind of knew. It's like when I found out he left, I'm like, yeah, this may not go.
I love Anthony.
And look what happened. I feel like had he stayed, because he said if he stayed, they were going to stay in Houston and he was going to plan all the activities. And the fact that he left, they had to do a tour because they didn't have nobody to help them out plan stuff.
It just seems like it's a waste of money. It's like y'all trying to cut dollars, but y'all end up just like wasting money because y'all not using the show to its fullest potential. Like, remember on like the second season of Baddies, we didn't even know Rolly could rap to the very last episode. The very last. I was like, this should have been like the opening. But also, speaking of like how they edit the Chrisean and Blue show, I was like listening to it while I was cooking, and it was like they did this like long ass like recap, and it was really in depth, like skimming over. It was in depth, but skimming over everything that happened, and then the actual episode was just like hella slow mos of Chrisean like crying with the teardrop just falling, like sliding down the wall, and I'm just like, you're not giving us any substance, and the show is really triggering once Blueface gets going. Like anybody that's been in a toxic relationship, can understand. Because the first season, I was like, "Whoa, I feel uncomfortable watching this." And honestly,
the first season, if you've ever been in an abusive or toxic relationship, please don't watch that first season because they're bad.
Bruh,
you're gonna start bawling.
It's triggering. But I just feel like, you know, God works in mysterious ways. Chrisean is religious or spiritual in a sense, and I feel like maybe this is just a way for, you know, her to inspire others. You know, it's taken a long time, but honestly, it does seem like she's getting off of him, at least publicly. Like what you do behind the scenes, I feel like every relationship has to weed out. You're not just, some people you could just cut off cold turkey, but other people you kind of gotta weed out for a couple months, and I think that's what she's doing. But it was fucked up.
I've been seeing on blogs, then, you know, here's the thing. That's why the baby made things so complicated. Because, okay, without the baby, they literally have no reason to be around each other. But now that there's a baby involved, they have to be around each other. So it's like we can't even differentiate if there's a relationship deeper than co-parenting or they just screwing. So it's like now we can't
get to the point though. She's gonna get to the point in her pregnancy where she's like, this motherfucker ain't doing nothing for me. None of that, you know, and it's going to get real, especially when the baby gets here. And I think the only solution is to really just go in no contact with him. He's a narcissist. Do not talk to him. Do not respond to him. Don't do nothing. Move on. And then maybe in a few months, he'll get a clue and learn to put some respect on your name. Or maybe not. But, woo, child. I don't know what else. But, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
All right. Or one last thing. Who is your dream cast for Baddies Eat?
I don't know. You guys were talking about Sky.
5.
I definitely. I don't know who I want, but I know who I don't want.
Who you don't want?
We can knock Cat low. I'm iffy on Biggie, but
no, she gotta come. She gotta come back.
Stunna Girl.
I know how I feel about Biggie.
Mariah Lynn is a good fit because, you know, she ain't really doing anything. Sky, I don't want her to go on there because I just feel like when you get to a certain level, it tarnishes your image. Oh, and that's what I was gonna say. You guys were saying you hated that Bobby was like featured on the show. I want them to do more of that. I want them to bring in, you know, more people from the other show. It's like you got this whole pool of people that could be involved. Even like doing like correspondence videos. Like I wish they would even reach out to like people like you and give you like a segment to interview people, or even like, you know how like Love and Hip Hop like after shows, the Love and Hip Hop, and then they let a cast member tell it from their perspective, stuff like that. I just feel like they're not utilizing the app, and it's like it's so many smart people out here. Why has nobody said this? But yeah,
the fact that they don't have a podcast on their app is tragic. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's so much stuff. Like it's like they got to do everything one at a fucking time. That's kind of, and it's like it's not cool. But yeah, I want Natalie to fall back on Baddies East. Stunna Girl for sure, but I feel like Stunna Girl is like kind of like fizzling out. Like she's not really making no noise right now. She kind of falling out. She wasn't at the auditions. Like, what is she doing? Is she going to be on the bigger and better things by the time Baddies come out?
That is true. She has kind of fizzled, like.
And I know she got a BBL. Fuck you talking about that bitch.
I want to talk about that. Listen, I said that and I insinuated somebody that a lot of people came from it. And, oh no, she always had a big ass.
No, she got a BBL. I'm around a lot of girls who get surgery, And you could tell that Stunna Girl, people was calling her fat because she put on some weight. And then all of a sudden the weight disappeared and she was wearing a faja. I know, and her ass got fat. She got a BBL. That girl ain't
You
playing.
saying those Big W cakes are manufactured?
And she got her teeth done. She's flexing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Stunna Girl's gonna be in the
That's
same
gonna be
place.
me soon. Let me stop.
Oh my God, on that video, oh my God, you be having me over here cackling. It's like we'll be in the same room. That video with Keke Palmer and you were singing the Usher song and you went, oh, that's my song. That had me on the floor for like 3 days.
That is my song. There she go.
You are hilarious. Me and my friends
That's my
call you
song.
like, we be talking about you like you in our friend group. I be like, I'm watching every year. They be like, oh shit. But no, yes, love your show. I love your content. I feel like you give good perspectives and stuff. And you know, we YouTube cousins. I watch like every day. Like,
thank you so much. So thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm really excited. Thank you.
All right, night. I wanted to thank thank you to Strawberry Melons for the $1.99 super chat and also the $4.99 super sticker chat. Again, thank you so much for those. Okay, y'all know I always appreciate the coin. All right, what is going on, Chris?
Hey, I was itching to get up here. Okay,
yes. What's up?
I didn't watch all of Bad Boys. I'm watching it right now. I have not watched Chrisean or Joseline, but I watch a little bit of the Bad Boys right now. So I wanted to add on to Raz B. He's getting on my nerves. I'm not really.
Why?
Okay, this is my thing because I didn't really speak about it on. I think it was the last review you had.
Right.
I didn't really speak on it, but when the whole situation had happened, when he had his his mental breakdown or psychotic breakdown or whatever you want to call it, you remember when he came back into the house and he was like trying to make amends with everybody, trying to make amends with Jonathan. I just felt like he really was trying to plead for everybody forgiveness because I feel like honestly, like, okay, with the whole Jonathan thing. He was trying to, I feel like if he would have got cool with Jonathan, everybody else in the house would have been on a board with it and on accord with it because he was cool with Jonathan and made amends with him and they talked out their differences. Okay. And I feel like everybody else start jumping on a board with the whole thing once Jonathan told the whole house oh well, me and him, we squashed our beef or whatever and we talked out our differences, which made everybody else to okay, well, since he did that, we can be cool with him now. So it kind of was just he was doing I feel like Raz B was kind of try to kiss ass to
to make no, you're right though, because had he not made amends with Jonathan, the whole rest of the house still would have not. They would have been less open to be not mad at him. So I get what you mean.
And another thing too, I feel like production told Raz B to go in the house and to make amends with Jonathan and make amends with everybody. Because I feel like they probably said, if you go in this house and you try to make amends with everybody, apologize to everybody, you can stay in the house. But if everybody don't forgive you, then you have to leave. Because I feel like this type of situation put me in the mind of BGC5.
Right.
With Kristen and Leah. And when they fought.
When she dropped the fan on her.
Yes, and when she dropped the fan on her, and they said she wrote in the note she's supposed to apologize to Leah, and if Leah accepted her apology, then she can stay in the house. But if she didn't, then she had to go home. So that's what this.
That's the same thing happened with Natalie. Y'all remember Natalie?
Yes.
Natalie could have not been Natalie had Kendra sent her home. A lot of people don't realize that. Had Kendra said, I don't want you here, go home, Natalie would not be around right now. Kendra, the reason why Natalie need to give her some money too. Because Kendra said, okay, I'm going to let you stay. I'm going to forgive you. And Natalie's just like, Kendra's such a dumb bitch for giving me.
Exactly. So that's what I think, in my head about Raz B. Dang, you came up in the house. And I know he did it because you want to preserve your sanity and to keep your sanity so you could stay in the house. That's why I felt like, okay, this was kind of produced. The scene when he had came back with the whole yellow with the ski mask and all that on. I was just I feel like they pulled him to the side and they told him if they forgive you, you can stay in the house. But if they don't, then you can't continue to keep going on the,
But it
road
was
trip with
rightfully
them.
so that they did that because he was the one who put out a shank on him. So the first person he had to apologize to was Jonathan because he put out the shank on him.
Right, you're correct.
Yeah.
But I feel like still, like, even if Jonathan would not forgave him, I feel like everybody still would have been on the board with not
Oh yeah, for
forgiving,
sure.
Raz B.
Yeah.
So that was my whole thing. And then I don't know. It's just something about it, like him begging for forgiveness. To me, it just seems so cringe worthy to like sit
I
there and
felt
watch,
bad
because it's
too.
just like, I feel like you just trying to kiss everybody. Hey, like I seen the scene where what's the face was apologizing to him. Mo City was like apologizing to him or whatever. And it was just like, that was just so cringeworthy too, because it's like, why are you, begging, for forgiveness, and especially you on a higher type of stratosphere than everybody else in the house, except for Orlando.
Yeah. I said that too in my
So
recap. Like he did kind of reach a new low with this show because it's like you're kind of begging for a little bit of approval for people that are like on a celebrity status wise, like you're like here and they're like, you feel me? Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
that was my whole thing. And for baddies, I want Bernicia to come back. Honestly, I do. I
Oh, I
want her
meant
to
to talk
come. I
about
want her to
that.
be on there.
Speaking of that, I
I
meant to
want
talk about
J-Lo to
that at the
come back because
beginning.
I love her.
Brighteisha
Yes.
said,
Yes, yes,
wasn't
yes.
interested for real, but I seen y'all wanted me on there, so I was gonna give it a try. But unfortunately, Natalie wrote me and they never responded back to my messages. So I said, Shaboom, cool. Hopefully, God got hopefully God got
I
something
want her to
better
participate
in
in that
store
because
for me.
I really feel like she'll be a good fit for the show. And I want Mariah. I still do want Mariah Lynn on there. I still want her on there.
Yeah.
I would do Low. I would keep Low because Low, on Baddies Way, she didn't do anything that annoyed me. She was really just chill. I liked her and I like her growth. So I would keep her. I would bring back Biggie, like you said, for entertainment wise.
Yes.
I
Gotta
would
have a
bring
great
back Stunner
entertainment person.
Grell. I would bring back Stunner Grell. And I probably would bring Jamie and Jasmine because I like them. Because I know they would bring, and the reason why I say them too is because they're funny. They're gonna annoy people, and they're gonna like you're gonna have to need that
Right.
person to kind of like annoy
You need
people,
a
and those are
protagonist.
yeah, like they're gonna need somebody who is like that. So I really do, and I do agree with the other caller said that Natalie needs to play in the background. I feel like she needs to do that because I feel like just like with Bad Boys, you don't see her throughout the whole show like that. Like she's behind the camera. So that's why I feel like that's what she needs to do on Baddies East and let somebody else have their time to shine and give somebody else that opportunity.
Right.
You know. But yeah, that's really all I had to say about
What
that. I'm gonna finish. Huh?
What are your
You want to say something?
predictions for the Bad Boys reunion if there is one?
They say they're not gonna have one.
I ain't say that, but I don't. I think SLB said he's not coming. Right? Yeah, he says he's not coming.
Okay, my Bad Boys prediction. I feel like it's gonna be a brawl. Everybody's gonna get into it. We already know how Zeus. We already know what Zeus gives. We know how Zeus give it up. Y'all already know when they get on there, they're gonna fight. They probably
Who do you
may
think
have
should
some
host?
dialogue. Prediction of the host.
Don't say
A prediction of the host. I don't want Janisha to do it because I feel like these are men, and
yeah.
these are
You
men.
might be
So
Ross, but they man. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
yeah, these are men, and they have a lot of strength. So I feel like if I was to say who can host it, I probably would say Jason Lee.
Okay.
Jason Lee, or I'm trying to think of somebody who's like a level-headed type of person who can do it, because I feel like, and who have some type of structure. I don't know. But the only person I can think of is Jason Lee.
Okay. I feel like that wouldn't end well. I don't think that would end well because of the Bobby reunion. After watching that Bobby reunion, I don't think that's going to do well.
I think it's gonna be bad.
And I don't want to see.
I will say,
no shade to Jason. He does his thing, but I don't want to see him hosting a reunion.
You know what? If Bobby was not on this season or on this episode, probably he could have been like a host or so. Probably, I don't know.
That would have been cute.
Yeah, I would have seen that. I can see that they would have him like as a host, because you know, Prince is on there, so they would over there.
That would be
so
good.
That would be a good pick. No, not really. I'm just gonna finish watching, Bad Boys, and watch Chrisean, and I'm gonna just continue to keep tuning in into the fuckery,
Okay. Thanks so much for calling in.
Bye.
Nice. All right, let me know what y'all thought about this after show. Make sure you guys please hit that like button on your way out. Let me know what y'all thought about the Joseline trailer, Chrisean and Blue's premiere, and also Bad Boys That's Never Ending. Leave your comments down below. We out, babies.
Ain't no personal thing.